Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Boxing with B.
An A-Rod without the paycheck.
First things first, Spence versus
The
Peterson.
results.
What'd you think?
Oh, wow.
I
Well,
didn't think it was going to happen like that, but I want to point out, I said, what did I say? What round?
the seventh round.
Yeah, I
And
was
they
so
let it they
close.
let it they let him come
I
out
was
to the
hoping
eighth.
that at the end they'd just like call it, so then I'd be like, or when they did call it, I know that it wasn't going to happen for them
But
to
I
be
thought
like,
I
oh,
had it.
the end of the seventh.
I
But
thought I
I
had
was,
it because he knocked him down in the fifth round. Lamont went down.
so
And I was
you're.
going, yeah, baby. But it didn't happen. He got up,
So the
motherfucker.
old man dance didn't last.
No, it lasted for 2 seconds and he got up. But you know what? I'll give that Lamont. He's still a warrior. He still wanted. He thought he still had a chance.
Yeah.
But
And then everybody was pointing out his trainer, saying that he was a good trainer for stepping in and doing that. And then they even showed him, like on the camera, they zoomed in on him, and he's hesitant because Lamont's not saying end it either. And he's kind of putting it on him. And then you look at Lamont's face, and he even says, "Look at me." And he looks at him, and his eyes are all like swollen and stuff. And then he's like, and he's still not answering, not saying yes or no. And then finally he looks up, and then they ring the bell to go back in, and he's like, "All right, it's over."
well, the trainer knows the fighter. There's always tomorrow. He could go out and get hurt,
Not
and there's not.
always.
Well, but he's still on his feet.
Yeah.
He's still contact. He could go out there and get hurt, get killed. I've seen that
Every
live.
time you say that now, I always think of um Rafael
It's Gabriel Relas versus Mikey or
Gabriel Ruelas, no, versus Jimmy
Jimmy
Garcia.
Garcia. They were telling him to stop the fight. He had him
Yeah.
hurt, and the brothers and the dad were the trainer of the other guy, and they were saying, "No, no, this is your chance. You could do it. Get up, get up, get up." Well, they let him come out. He got hurt really bad. He fell. They got knocked out and never recuperated. And I think a week later, died. Until this
And that's
day,
what's
when
crazy
I
from
spoke,
one decision.
yeah, this day when I spoke to Gabriel, he still remembers that and he still helps out the family.
Yeah.
Cause
Well, he didn't even want to fight anymore.
no,
But before we get off track,
let's go back.
that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't have a good trainer. Not that you don't have a good trainer, because that's not really the case, because obviously they don't mean for you to,
Quit.
anything bad to happen
Yeah.
to you. But it does take a certain level of knowing when to stop.
When to stop a fight. Correct.
Because the fighter's not going to say it. Well, actually,
Some do, some don't.
some have. Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz quits on the stool.
Not even Ortiz. Look at the other guy that just fought. Lomachenko.
Well, yeah, but I was trying to go aside from
Okay.
Lomachenko. We
Okay.
talked about Lomachenko's no mas Lomachenko. No
Well,
Maschenko.
no, because the Rigondeaux was always a fighter, never stopped or anything, but he just made an excuse to stop the fight because he couldn't beat this guy. So that was it.
Yeah.
Next up, well, not next up, but Lamont, I'll give him credit. He came out to fight. Earl Spence is a superior fighter, so he just dominated. He's reminding him and Crawford are great fighters. Two fighters that come out, they know how to read their fighters, they know how to dominate, they know how to change the game plan as they're fighting and turn it up when they need to and end it quick.
Well, Errol Spence, before this fight, had said if he was to win, or when he was to win this fight, that he would look for Canelo, possibly. After the Canelo, he said if the Canelo Triple G fight doesn't happen, and even after it does. So that's something that is kind of out of the blue too.
Yeah, but you know what? That'd be great too. I'd like to see Charlo fight Canelo.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Yeah, because Charlo has a big mouth, but he's been backing it up. So I think he has a pretty good chance of beating Canelo. Not knocking him out. Canelo, I think, is unknockable with that neck muscles he has now. But I think
This
he'll beat
upcoming
him.
weekend, though, we have Jorge Linares to start the fight, to start the whole night, really. Jorge Linares versus Mercito Gesta.
Linares is a good fighter, puncher.
We saw him against
Yeah.
Luke Campbell.
Yeah, and Luke Campbell gave him a good fight.
That fight was
It was
good. It
close
was in
to that, I think.
Inglewood, and I didn't think anything was really gonna happen. I was like, all right, Linares gonna go in there and just dominate, and which he looked like he did. And then there was even one round, I can't remember which round it was, but when Linares dropped Campbell, and I was like, see, I knew it, it's over. And then Campbell gets back up, and he's like, let's do it, and
And
he
then he
stays
fights.
in it.
And he fights.
And then
he
you hear the
brings
whole,
it to
like
him.
his whole group over there. Hey, Luke Campbell, come
Yeah.
on, Luke
All these
Campbell.
British have the same song, don't they?
I
Just
like
remember,
it.
remember Ricky Hatton? Hey, Ricky Hatton.
It's
And
catchy, and I think it's cool.
Ricky
It gave me flashbacks
and
of
Ricky
Ricky
Hatton got hit
Hatton.
by that Philadelphia left hook of Mayweather, and Ricky Hatton went out like a light. No more yelling, Ricky Hatton.
Way to kill it for him.
Well, poor kid. He weighs more than me now. I think he weighs 380 pounds.
Well, the main event for that one. Wait, did you say 380 pounds?
Yeah, I know, but he looks like he does. Have you seen how big that kid got?
Who?
Ricky Hatton.
Oh, actually, yeah. They always show him with Marcos Maidana.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, Marcus Madonna said he was going to retire, and he said he was going to live like a king with the purses he got from the Mayweather fights, and he's doing it.
Which I probably would too. And
Yeah,
that means eat whenever you want to eat.
yeah, he hate whatever he does. He says he doesn't have to train no more and run, so he just take care of his family and enjoys life now. So good for him.
Well, in that main event, it's Lucas La Máquina Matthysse versus Tiwa Kiram.
I saw
So
a little
Kiram is
video.
undefeated.
Yeah, he's 38 wins, 28 by
38.
knockout.
Yeah.
So he has some knockout power. We've
But
never
then
seen him.
again, Matthysse has 38 wins, and then only, like 4 of those are not by
No,
knockout?
you see, Matthysse I like a lot, but when it came down to the big number one fights, the name contenders that it was going to change his life forever, he lost. Danny Garcia,
Oh.
he lost.
That's the fight I always think of, too. Victor Pastal.
Yeah, he lost to that, and I thought he was going to win.
But Victor Pastal was the latest loss, and that was the first time that Matthysse was knocked out. He's had losses.
Did you
but
ever know who
was the
that kid was
first
before? I've
knockout.
never heard of that Victor before that fight.
I had heard his name here and there, but against Matthysse,
An
that was going to
an
be
undefeated fighter that nobody knew about that much. An upcoming somebody that became a
So
nobody.
what you're saying is Matthysse is going to lose this week.
I'm not saying he's going to lose, but look out.
After the Pastal fight, he fought Emmanuel Taylor and beat him by knockout. So he's kind of showing like he took some time off and came back.
Yeah, it's a good thing to rebuild, but still, I'm not going to hold my chances out because he might do it. He might just do it, but
I think he will.
you never know. He might be like that kid when I was growing up named Yori Boy Campus.
Mhm.
When it came up, he was undefeated. He was like the new Julio Cesar Chavez. He was 47 or 57-0, knocking everybody out. Met Felix Trinidad. He was doing good against Felix, and Felix came back and knocked him out. He knocked up some nobodies, and then he came back and won some linear belts, not big belts, and then he fought for the IBF belt, and finally he got that belt. But then he came and fought De La Hoya, I think, and De La Hoya beat him.
Well,
But-
let's flash back a little bit just to that specific fight. Because I think Danny Garcia, you've been talking about Danny Garcia a lot.
Well, because look, I followed Danny Garcia's career at the beginning because I liked it, because his dad was a big mouth, and I kind of respected that, but then he got annoying. But Danny Garcia fought some good
Yet
fighters.
you hate LeVar Ball.
Oh, LeVar Ball, chump.
He
But
talks just like
that's
Angel
okay.
Garcia.
Yeah, but LeVar Ball's a different
LeVar
sport.
Ball versus A-Rod without the paycheck.
That's a totally different sport. That's a totally different sport.
So you wouldn't fight him.
Because I would have loved to seen him fight.
So you wouldn't fight him?
Oh, hell yeah, I would. I don't give a damn
Got it.
about him. But the only thing that was funny is that I like to see.
You guys are both bald.
I like to see him fight. Not fight, but play against, because he called out Shaq and his son. Shaq's son, I guess, playing really good basketball, and he says him and one of his sons could take on Shaq and him. I think Shaq would beat both without his son, but
Basketball or
basketball, I guess,
Oh.
because someone said something about
They're talking about
Shaq's
fighting.
son,
Uh-huh.
and then that plays college ball,
Yeah.
and then LeVar said me and LaMelo would beat Shaq and his son on a 2-on-2.
Why LaMelo?
I think because they're both younger. They didn't
Huh.
call LeVar, but let's get off the subject because I hate
Yeah,
LeVar.
back to the fight.
But to the real sport, boxing.
Dang, straight
Yeah.
up.
Just like the UFC, right? Forget that. They don't know how to promote their fighters. They promoted a different guy.
Didn't
And
you
lo and
just say
behold-
you weren't going to be talking smack?
Well, no, I'm just saying because they're just trying to say like, here, who's that? Who's that South African kid that was really good that I saw knock out all these guys out? They put him against Michael Step or whatever, that champion of the UFC. They said the new phenom was going to knock out the champion. They didn't promote the champion, and yet he holds the belt. They promoted the South African kid and that he was going to be Mike Tyson of the UFC. Lo and behold, what happens? The champion that nobody promoted, that I thought was not going to win, won it. And what I love about that guy, I don't follow the UFC, but what I love and I watched is that when Dana White wraps the round, because he's the quote CEO or whatever, wraps every time someone wins the belt, he wraps it around. That champion goes like, the hell with you. You didn't respect me. Took the belt right out of his hands, gave it to his coach, and the coach wrapped it around him. And at the end, they were saying that he doesn't respect him, or Dana White doesn't respect him. His family is a training family that respected him. Win, lose, or draw, or death, or whatever he said, they respect him no matter what. So, props to him.
Yeah.
I don't think boxing is like that. They promote everybody. They just don't choose, and they're
And anyone
champion.
can box.
Yeah. And yeah, anyone can box. From people from third world countries that don't have nothing, that are born, Pacquiao, Morales, that are born poor, became something in life. What? Because of boxing.
True. Even Oscar, Oscar De La Hoya, he always says, everything I have now, I owe it to boxing.
Yes, and he grew up in
And that's
East
in
LA.
LA.
East LA.
But
He wasn't
even
rich.
there, it's like,
He wasn't rich.
you
They
can
were
do
a
it.
working family, and he became a good boxer and became, a successful boxer and
Yeah.
promoter and everything.
Danny Garcia versus Matthysse. That fight. We keep going off track everywhere.
'cause
But
you-
that fight was actually really good. We went into that fight saying Danny Garcia's too young, too raw. He's fighting against Matthysse. Matthysse is going to win.
Yeah, because he
And then it
handpicked everybody.
started off well. We were like,
started off
we
for
knew
Matthysse.
We knew it. Matthysse was going to win this. But then Danny Garcia goes into a corner in one of the rounds, and then his dad goes over there and slaps him, like literally slaps him. And it's like,
To wake
what
him
are you
up.
doing?
Wake him up, because
And
this
he
is your
went
life.
in there, and all of a sudden it was a game
Change
changer.
it around.
It was ridiculous. He went back in and just dominated Matthysse.
Yeah.
He lost by decision. Matthysse lost by decision, but
Yeah.
still.
I'll give him credit. His dad really changed him right there,
That was a big change
Woke him up.
from fighting Morales right before.
Well, he cherry-picked a lot of people. He didn't fight nobody really well, and
When that fight came about, it was
he
a
turned
fight.
it up. Yeah, he
And he
made him
proved it.
known. He made it known that he was a fighter, that he
Yeah.
could take a punch and he could give him out.
But like I said with Matthysse, I don't think that fire's burnt out. I think he's still got it.
This is a fight for his generation, his legacy. So if he wins it, he'll have a title around his waist, and move on. To 147, there's a lot of champions out there. So hopefully he could keep it.
Matthysse is kind of one of those fighters that was from the past in a sense of like that group of fighters.
Yeah.
And then he's still there and he's still performing. So what's this talk? We were just talking right before we came up and did this. We're talking about Andre Ward.
Oh yeah, the rumor is out
Andre
there
Ward is
supposed to-
rumored
to
be
be
coming
working
back out
out,
of
bulking
retirement.
up to do what his idol did. He wants to be another Roy Jones Jr. He wants to go fight for the heavyweight championship of the world.
But he wants to fight Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, these giants now in the heavyweight division are not little. Like Reese, I can't remember what was his first name, that fought Roy Jones, went up and fought him. He wasn't that big of a heavyweight. He wasn't considered a power puncher. So when Roy Jones went to fight him, he did. But when that heavyweight connected, Roy Jones felt it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. With Andre Ward, he already went up to fight Kovalev.
Yeah.
And that was even like a long shot. Everybody was thinking it was a 50-50 because Andre Ward, obviously, he's undefeated. But then we're like, Kovalev is not one that you're just going to call out and go up and fight and think that he's just going to, not do anything.
Yeah.
But then controversial, whatever, he won. Now to go up again?
Well, that's all right. He could try.
Even Kovalev looks bigger than him. Okay?
Yeah.
Just imagine what Anthony Joshua looks like.
Anthony
Joshua
Joshua is a
like
giant.
Six what? 6'6"?
Yeah, around there 6'7" or something. Because
And
he's
then
a good.
Andre Ward's
cholesterol.
6'1". You're 6'2". He's shorter than you.
Yeah.
Would you fight Andre Ward?
Hey, well, Andre Ward? Hell no.
Oh, I want to say for the record.
I watched Creed.
No.
I watched Creed. Look what he did to Creed.
For the record, this guy right here had said before that he wouldn't fight Klitschko. Oh, no, Klitschko beat me. He texted me, and he said, I would knock out Klitschko.
Hell yeah, Klitschko. I want
Live
that
up to
payday.
it.
I
Live
want
up
that
to it.
$26 million. Vitaly, get out of retirement. I'll throw a right hook. You connect. I'll go down, and I'll walk out with being a millionaire.
You'll go down because you're
Hell,
throwing it, or
yeah.
you'll go down because you get knocked out.
Both. As
I don't
simple as
think you
that.
have the stamina. You'd go in there and start running and be
Down I
hands
go.
dropped out.
I'll do what I can't remember that guy that fought Tyson that one time that got knocked out right away. At least he went in there two or three shots he threw, didn't connect, and he got knocked out.
I can't even focus right now. I'm picturing you walking into the ring and acting all hardcore with the robe. You walk in, take off the robe, they're like announcing you. You go in and you're acting all tough, and then all of a sudden the punch comes over here and you're already throwing yourself on the ground.
Yeah. Some fighter did that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who was it that did that? And they were saying that it was not even a connection, and it sort of
I can't remember. I don't
was a
remember who it was right now,
controversial
but I'm
stuff.
just remember watching it where like they threw and it was after the bell, I think. It was after the bell or something like that. And then um they were just breaking it up and then you hear the trainer yell at him and he's like, throw yourself down. And he like reacts to his trainer and throws himself on the ground and then he's like
Yeah,
supposedly like, almost knocked out from the punch and all this stuff.
yeah,
I can't remember who it was, but I know who you're talking about.
that'd be me right there. Or history could repeat
Dang, I
itself.
would say I don't know you if you did that.
Or history could repeat itself, and I'll
I would
be like
delete all the
another.
videos.
I'd be another James Buster Douglas. Pull out the miracle. And the
I don't know
new.
about that one.
That was
I
incredible.
mean, I'll support, but
That was incredible. I didn't believe it when I saw it, but that was
if
incredible.
Klitschko was to walk through this door right now
Oh,
and
we'd go
knock
eat.
and say,
That
and he's like, I hear you're calling me out, and then pour water on your head, would you just take it?
was the little brother. You would have to take the
Well,
little brother.
Okay, so you want the little brother instead? You're not scared of the little brother?
No, little brother's faster. No,
That's what I thought.
I'll be like the guy from Riverside. I'll take the older brother.
And you're gonna cry after?
Yeah, I'll cry afterwards. Damn, I should have knocked him out. What are
So
you
that's
calling
it?
this time?
I already said I'm taking Matthysse.
Knockout?
I'll say
Yeah, you calling it a knockout then? Or all the way?
dang, this one's hard. Okay, I'll go with knockout. I'm gonna say a knockout in the 8th round.
Matthysse. Why do I got a bad feeling this kid's gonna pull it? The Thailand kid. I have no
Okay,
idea
well, I
why.
kind of have that at the back of my head, but I'm trying to fight it, and then you're pushing it back up.
I'm pushing it because I really want Matthysse to win, but I'm
The
not gonna.
title's on the line.
I'm not gonna count out the Thai guy that's never fought in the United States because I remember another fighter that came to the United States that nobody knew, and he fought in New York, Madison Square Garden, I think it was.
We're talking about Triple G.
We're talking about Triple G. Changed the world, and they knew him after this. So,
All deep in voice.
yep. So we'll see what happens. I'm taking the other guy.
Scott thinks he's buffer.
I don't know what. I'm taking the other guy to upset. Don't know why, but I'm just taking him to upset.
All right.
Hopefully, I'm wrong. This
What
one I
about
really hope.
What about with Linares?
Oh, Linares has got a chump. I think he's gonna win.
You think Mercito Hesta's a chump?
Not a chump, but I think he's not the caliber for Linares.
Okay.
So,
Well, I think Linares is going to come out with that victory
Yeah.
too, but I think it might be by decision.
But Errol Spence, if you're hearing me, yeah, I'd love to see you fight Canelo. That'd be great. I think that'd be a great fight.
I would want to see it.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that Triple G knocks him out this time, which is.
Well, Errol Spence thinks that Canelo is going to beat Triple G if that fight happens again.
I'm thinking that.
He said if he performs well past the 6 rounds, then he'll take it.
Well, we got them Charles Bros and everything. I'm still waiting for my best fights, out there that are not going to happen. Because Pacquiao's calling out Lomachenko when I wanted Pacquiao to call out Danny Garcia. And Tank.
Just admit it. You're a
Tank,
Danny
Tank,
Garcia
Tank, wake
fan.
up, Tank. If you're out there, Lomachenko's waiting. And I'm always reading on Lomachenko. Lomachenko still, he wants Tank Davis.
And so do you. You want that fight to happen.
Oh, that would be a great fight. That'd be a great fight. But I'm hoping a lot of my friends like Tank, so they say that Tank will knock out Lomachenko.
Nah,
I doubt it.
Nah, I got Lomachenko.
But I would love to
on
see.
record.
I would love to see a great fight. I would love to see another Mickey Ward Gotti fight.
We have yet for that to come.
Yeah,
That
could happen there with that
like
one.
Brandon Rios versus Mike Alvarado was going to be that.
Well,
but it wasn't.
It doesn't. But
The first fight, great. After that, not as great.
But we'll see. Should be some good fights coming up. So this year's gonna be good. Heavyweights.
It's only the beginning. Still got a lot of time. We're still in January.
Yep, and they're starting good. Well, here we go.
We'll see how these fights go.
You know what else? Before we stop, I almost forgot. Let me throw you this out that I heard.
Throw it out.
Roy Jones Jr. versus Spider Silva from the UFC.
In UFC or boxing?
Boxing.
What?
Yes, it's out there. They're just waiting. Roy Jones called it out, and he just says that
Versus Anderson Silva?
Anderson Silva's ready to go. All they need to do is wait for the okay from Dana White.
Okay.
So they're throwing it out. He goes, he let Conor fight. He goes, let him fight. Hey, Dana White, that's money for you anyways. You're the promoter. That'll be a good chunk of change because a lot of people love it because I think the Spider does have a good chance of beating Roy now. Roy
Well,
was great in his time.
Roy Jones is old.
Yeah, but so is Spider. He's not that young guy no more.
How old is he now?
He's up in age now. He's up in age.
Every
And
time I think of him, he's the one that broke his leg, right?
Yeah, he broke his leg, but he got tagged by that American guy that knocked him out. I don't follow UFC, so I don't remember these guys that much. So, but that'd be a great fight. I would pay for that fight because I think they're equal. They're not like, Mayweather, I knew was going to be Conor. This one's more equal because the Spider could connect on Roy now and knock him out. Roy doesn't have the speed he used to have, and he doesn't have the chin he used to have.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
true.
Spider did really well against that light heavyweight UFC guy, Coleman Neer or something like that, that just won. I know he did really good against him. So he might have a second win. That'd be a good fight. I know a lot of people would love to watch that
I'd say
one.
that would be a good matchup. Let's make it happen. 2018.
Yeah, make it happen, Dana White. Sign the release. all right?
2018. That fight happened. 2018. I'll sign the release for you to fight Klitschko. I'll sign the release for you to fight Angel Garcia.
And I'll sign the
Lamar Ball. No, I didn't call
Danny
anyone
White.
out. I
Well,
didn't call anyone out.
Time to go. Thank you very much. Comments.
Thank you very much.
Comments. You guys leave us. I know some people need some new and upcoming fighters in the LA area. Tijuana, like I said too, anywhere in this area, even up north. Call us. Let us know who they are.
Call us. Send us an email. I'm not putting my phone number up.
Well, you guys know what I mean. Let us know, please.
Comment below.
Out.